as promised, I will give you some tarot coaching as well. And the first coaching that I'm going to give you is the new moon coaching. The tradition of cartomancy is that every moon phase we're evaluating if every intention that we've set previously has come true or not, or that we maybe need to do some more work on it. And we can also set new targets, new goals, and new intentions for the upcoming 2 weeks. So this Sunday, the 26th of February, it's a new moon, and I would love to show you a way to coach yourself towards new goals and new intentions during the moon phases. I already taped the video in Dutch, so I already have my cards here on the table, but I'm going to tell you everything that I've told my Dutch friends as well. The new moon card reading is originally with 5 cards. But I added a little tweak to it as well. For this reading, I have been using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand from Ciro Marchetti. The reason I chose Lenormand is because these cards are very easily explained. The symbolism is as universal as all the Disney symbols we all know. And I also chose one card, or I put one card from the Oracle of Shadow and Light by Lucy Cavendish. I usually use these cards because I love the way these cards give guidance. And I use this for my very first question. So I asked the cards, where am I now in life? And I got this one. While taping, I forgot the meaning of this card in English. I'm so sorry for that. Let's call it a knife. It's not a knife, I know. But this one symbolizes short pain. And this card is also showing a lot of extra information as well. You see the weed here is in full bloom and it gets cut. So asking the question, where am I now in life? This means that something that I have put a tremendous amount of energy into is being cut down. You could say harvest, but it's not a harvest because this one hurts. I already know that this whole full reading is very personal to me, but so I recognize this card as well. In this case, my career has come to an end, and I will not get into the details. I put a tremendous amount of energy, time, and also a lot of money into it, but it has come to this point that I have to stop what I've always been doing. Okay, so interesting, right? It's kind of scary if it weren't for the beautiful extra card I took from the Oracle of Shadow and Light, and it is the Snow Angel. The Snow Angel predicts or tells me that there are already signs for improvement, for a prosperous future. I'm just not able to see it yet. I'm too much attached to the emotions at the moment to be able to see what is in store for me in the very near future, actually. The Snow Angel is, well, obviously it's in the winter time, and in the winter time is in cartomancy is it represents a time where it feels like nothing much has happened, or that your life is pretty much ended. Nothing happens, no new people, no new opportunities. But in reality, under the snow, all these little seeds are already starting to push towards the light, waiting for springtime to approach, which in the Northern Hemisphere, springtime is approaching. So these two together tell me that although I might feel a little bit emotional and hurt at the moment, the Snow Angel reassures me that it's not that bad at all. So the next question I asked to the cards was, what is holding me back? What do I need to let go of to be able to grow? And then I got the cross from the Lenormand. And the cross in Lenormand is, it represents an ending, obviously, but it also represents karma and your past. Interesting, right? So, and since this is a very personal reading that I'm sharing with you, I'll tell you this is my past career, and especially the emotions attached to my past career are holding me back from growing towards the new. So what do I need to let go of? Well, this is quite obvious, right? My past career. So the next question I would ask the cards is what intentions should I set out to be able to grow? So this is not a very fun card because this is the whip, and it represents, usually it's about frustration and anger and fighting between people. So I'm going to put it more in general, and it says that there is a battle to be fought, and since it is an intention and it should have a positive influence, this means that standing up for me, my beliefs, my the things that I need in life is worth it. So it might be hard and it might be a little bit heated at some point, but it's worth the fight. So I'm going to fight. The fourth question is what do I need to know? What knowledge do I need for my intentions to come to full bloom? And this is interesting because I got the stork. And the stork in Lenormand is about change, sometimes moving house, but it's always movement. And it's always something fresh and new. If you're looking at the general meaning of a stork also brings the babies, right? So, and a baby is very much a new beginning. So I'll have to explore new horizons for my new career path. And I need to be open to all these new options, these new horizons, to also be able to win my fight, to win the battle. And what positive energy will emerge from all this? Well, that's a beautiful one because that is the road, and the road in Lenormand represents choice. I can choose either the daylight or the moonlight, but there is no wrong choice. So looking at all these cards together and the questions that I've asked is where am I now and actually we want to go where am I going, right? The next 2 weeks might be quite a little bit emotional, leaving my past behind, and it might be a little bit of a struggle because I have to fight for my right and my life. I'm not that ill, but I need to set a whole new set of intentions, targets and goals in my life, and it's going to be quite the fight. But within 2 weeks I can expect to have a very positive choice. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to see if I can show you these cards also in the constellation. So this is where am I now? This is what is holding me back. And this one is what intentions should I set to be able to grow? What knowledge do I need? And what positive energy will emerge? So looking forward to these 2 weeks. I might be a little bit tired every now and then, so bear with me. I hope you will tell me also how your new moon reading looks like. Wishing you a lovely new moon. Thank you for your attention.